Mimi na best friend yangu tulipatana kwa cult. Get a chair, let's talk. Every time I touch on this story, sikwasangi wasi wanashtuka, wanashindwa mbona watu wanakaa kwa hizi makanisa, mbona watu wanatikia kubebewa akili hivi. And I get it, even as a person who's been there, sometimes I listen to some stories and I'm like, but the thing with cults is if you've not experienced it yourself, you can never truly understand it. Like you can attempt to understand it empathetically, but kama ujepitia huwezi elewa vizuri. And there are specific types of people that cults prey on. Wase wako na self-esteem and identity issues, number one. Kwa sababu cult itakupea purpose, a feeling of belonging, we are a family, we have a greater purpose. Watu wamelelewa in controlling backgrounds, maybe they had strict parents or something. Hata DNA alisema people have a natural affinity towards the familia. It doesn't matter kama inakuharibu ama inakujenga, bora umeizoea na unaijua, mara nyingi utajipata you being drawn to that. Lastly, idealists and seekers. These are people who are hungry. They're always looking for truth, they're looking for light, they're looking for a greater meaning of life. Episode 1426, my shocking journey into a cult.
I was so hungry to a point I landed in a cult. In that time in Narok. Found myself in a cult. Tulikuwa tunamit saa 2 the whole day na Sunday the whole day. Tulikuwa tunaitananga brother. That was the salutation.
So why do you call it a cult?
Because they had built around a certain revival individual personality.
Yes, a human being.
Yes, a human being. And we used to read his books. But the guy was so deep in scripture and insight. He was a prophet. And back in the days when they talk, they say when he will prophesy, literally the presence of God will come on his head. The fire. So literally it will come. So what they did, they build around his teaching. They said he was the last prophet, the last Elijah, and so they will build around his teachings. And it was more of eschatological. In fact, Mackenzie was caught with his books. It was more of that point, the world is coming to an end anytime soon. That's how sometimes when you're too hungry for God, you end up becoming too radical. Even bitter food tastes sweet. So personally, so I didn't have the balance of growth. I get in this thing and I'm too radical. And I begin now to search truths and that revolutionary mind. Now you become, you're in church, but now you're a criticizer of the church. Because these guys used to say, hizi makanisa zote ni maklabu, hapa hakuna mabishop au ni ma-entertainer. And I was like, yeah, that's it, revolution maze.
Unajua kuna msi anaweza kuwa pasta ashan subscribe kwa channel na anasema hata kwa kifuata CTA wako na mtu wa Madhehebu.